Yo, what's good with y'all? In today's video, got part 2 of how to make a Battlegrounds game series. You guys, well, it didn't surprise me, but you guys showed a lot of love part 1. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the love and support you guys showed on the first part of the series and stuff. Loved all the comments, the likes, everything and stuff. So of course I'm gonna continue the series. I mean, I already knew y'all was gonna love it. So I was like, go ahead and get working on part 2. But yeah, so I got part 2 for you guys. In part 2, we're adding in M1 combat, not doing damage as of yet, but we're adding in we're integrating M1 combat, adding in a weapon character, and changing up some things for better organization. Pretty much introducing combat, but not like finalizing combat, I should say, and stuff. So yeah, if you haven't watched part 1, go watch part 1 because you need to watch part 1 first. Because as you guys can see, I have a whole bunch of stuff set up already. You need to watch part 1 first. If you watch part 1, then you're good to continue to part 2. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, so first things first, just a couple things that are changed. Because I'm not only trying to add stuff, but I'm also trying to make improvements to the stuff I've already done. So if you do find any bugs, issues, anything, let me know in the comment. I will find a workaround and include it in the following part. I'll address it and say, okay, here's this alternative I found or solution. So let's go to server storage, right? First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna insert I want you guys to create a new folder. I already have it made because I really didn't feel like having to write down 4 different animation numbers and then paste it. So you're gonna insert another folder just like we did the character folder, and you're gonna name this your animation folder. So these are your general animations, but at the same time you could also store character animations here if you wanted. But yeah, these are your general animations. You guys know when you're M1, you know how I know in the strongest battlegrounds it's like left punch, right punch, and then like a special special heavy move, and then the fourth thing is like a kick. I know that, but I did it differently. I just did left punch, right punch, kick. So but you can do whatever way you want, right? So pretty much you want to insert your animation, so insert in animation, right? 4 times. You want to name it one kick, name another knockback, name another left punch, right punch, name it whatever you want, right? These are your animations. This is basic animations for M1, left punch, right punch, knockback, kick. You can go to the toolbox, search up combat animation. You guys can easily find animation like this, right? So yeah, once you have that set up, then you're good. Inside of replicated storage, you want to insert another remote event. I'm doing this honestly for organizational purposes. Like, I'm pretty sure in most games they separate like the core stuff from the combat stuff. I felt like maybe it's just better for organization and structure. So we're gonna make another remote event. We're gonna name it combat event, right? Then we're gonna go in the same order to edit the same way we create. We're gonna head on over to Starter GUI, and then we're gonna open up the local core script. We're gonna edit this first, right? And then I'm gonna move to the server side. So only new variable we got is the combat remote event. So let's do local combat event is equal to game.replicated storage wait for child combat event. Let's add that up there, right? Then if we scroll all the way down, we need to add two new functions, right? Or wait, I might be tripping actually. Hold on. Wait, let me think. No, sorry. We don't need to add 2 new functions. We need to modify this function and then add 1 function. Okay. So yeah. So this is a very simple change. You're just changing this from core event to combat event. We want it to fire that way. We're also going to change it on the server side. And then you want to click this arrow, enter. You're going to do else if. We're going to set up the M1. So we're going to say else if input.user input type is equal to enum.user input type mouse button 1. And of course, processed is equal to false, right? So boom, enter. Then you're simply going to say combat event fire server in quotation marks. All you're going to do is put M1. I know it's different from how I did it in the M1 tutorial I made how to make the strongest battleground M1 combat system a couple months ago. I think what was it, like September? I think it's a little different and stuff. You guys are going to see how it's different on the server side, right? So once we finish that, we can move on to the last function we got to add. We're going to say combat event dot on client event connect function. In parentheses, you're going to put event type. Then enter. You're going to say if event type is equal to toolbar disable. I'm disabling the toolbar. This is to allow players to have weapon, like weapon characters, right? So I'm going to say game get service start GUI, and then I'm going to say set core GUI enabled. Then we're going to say enum.core GUI type dot backpack comma false. We want to disable the backpack so players cannot see it, right? And then that's all we gotta do on the local side. And then we can move on to the server side. So we can close out the core script, and then we can open up server script service, and we can open up. I was honestly gonna modify the core script first, but I want to knock out leader stats first, since there's stuff from leader stats we're gonna need that we need to add, and plus it'll take like a second to add this stuff. So we're gonna add two new values, right? The difference is with these, like, there's no saving. It's going to be similar to current character. There's no saving, so you don't have to worry about adjusting the data stores. So we're simply going to add, oh sorry, not two, we're just adding one more. So we're going to say local attack number. Here's how I keep track of like what the player needs to do next in terms of M1s. Like if the attack number is 1, they'll do left punch. If it's 2, they'll do right punch. If it's 3, they'll do a kick, and then it'll restart itself, right? So before I had it handled on the client side, it's definitely better to keep things handled on the server side and stuff, as long as, of course, not too much for performance. So we're going to say attack number is equal to instance.new, and then I'm going to say number value, comma, parent it to the player. Then you're going to say attack number dot name is equal to attack number, right? Then you're going to say attack number dot value is equal to 1 by default. So we're going to start, and then literally that's literally all we have to do to the leader stat script. The rest of our modifications will go to the core script, and then a little on the combat script, just one additional function to the combat script. So for the core script, all I did was all I did was add a table. So it's a cooldown table. So I'm gonna say local M1 cooldown. I was thinking just like players on cooldown, but then I was like, might be a little different for, skills and stuff. Skills and M1's a little different. So I was like, maybe just keep it separate, because worst case we just make 2 different tables, which isn't really that big of a deal. So I'm gonna use equal to special brackets how we create a table. So M1 cooldown, right? Then I'm gonna scroll down. Right, and then I'm going to, and then we're gonna click this arrow right here. You guys see this for I loop. We're gonna press enter. Command, this is the first event, so character select. We're gonna go under, and then we're going to add the weapon part. This is so that you can have weapon characters. So you're simply going to say if, or sorry, actually hold on. I actually should set this up. Yeah, I should have showed you guys this prior to prior to actually us getting to the core script. So to set up a weapon character, let's get a weapon. So let's go to the toolbox. I'm gonna get the metal bat, because you guys know metal bat's from the strongest battlegrounds, right? So I'm gonna get it. We're gonna turn it into a tool, right? So we have our model. You cannot put a model inside of a tool. Like, it's not gonna work properly. You can only put the parts. So if I insert a tool into the workspace, right, I want to take the part of the tool, not the model, so I can destroy that. But of course, I need to weld everything together. And keep in mind, you need to have a part that says handle. That is where the player's hand is going to be. Like, that's how they're going to hold it. It's just convenient that the grip is literally where we need, that there's a part that we can name handle that we want the player's hands to be. If there isn't, you have to create that part yourself. Luckily for me, I can just rename the grip to handle, and then I'm going to insert a weld constraint because the parts do need to be welded together if it's multiple parts. So you're just simply going to weld it together, and then once you've done that, you're good to go. Rename the tool to weapon. You don't need any specific name. You can just do weapon, and then you're going to put it inside of the inside of the character folder. Yeah, the character folder, right? You're going to put it inside of the character folder, and then inside of the character folder, you're simply going to also add in two other things. You're going to add 2 animations. So insert animation. Here's how you can do idle and like movement animations with weapons and stuff, in case people are wondering that. So we're gonna name one idle animation. We're gonna name the other one walk animation. This is walk/run, by the way. So just so people aren't confused. So we're simply going to change it. We're going to change the default animations whenever a player has a weapon character. So you would put your animation ID here. Do the bucket shot. I forgot mine. Let me see if I can open up the thing, the asset manager, so I can see. Yeah, asset manager. And let's see. I don't know if I don't think. Yeah, I don't honestly think. Yeah, I don't think I can access. It's actually, hold on. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Because I think I can just go to create. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna just get my animations real quick. But yeah, so you just want to get your animations. Once I find mine. Okay, there we go. The animations. So I'm gonna get my idle. You guys know your idle. Whatever, sword, bat, whatever. And then you want to get your walking, like just generally your movement one, right? So I'm gonna get my animations, and then okay, there you go, right? So once we're back, we're gonna go here, right? So you're gonna put your animation IDs inside of the animation ID for each one, and then once you have that set, leave the animations inside of the weapon, the tool itself, and then you close it and then put it inside of whatever character you want to be a weapon character. That simple. Then we're gonna head on over to the core script and we're gonna set up the if statement, right? So I'm gonna say if character folder regular bracket character name, you're gonna say find first child, quotation marks, put weapon, right? Enter. You're then gonna say core event fire client. You're gonna say player, then parenthesis. I'm sorry, comma, and then in quotation marks, you're going to put toolbar disable. Remember that's the thing we set up on the client side. Then you're gonna clone over the weapon. So we're gonna say local weapon is equal to same thing, character folder, character name. Then you're gonna say dot weapon. We're gonna clone it. So clone, and then you're going to parent it. So parent is equal to not character. Make sure you do player.character. The reason for this is because keep in mind, you guys see how we reloaded the player's character. That means there's now a new character instance. So this is the old one now. So this is of no use for this event once you've went past this line. So we have to do player.character from now. We can't do character anymore. That's actually interesting. Oh, well, speaking of which, we should also probably update that as well. I didn't think about that, but yeah. So we're gonna do player.character, right? So once we've cloned over the player's character and we've parented, make sure you parent it to its character and to the player's character. We don't want them to be able to equip and unequip it. Stuff we want it to just be equipped, right? And then we're gonna update the animate stuff. I'll show you guys what I mean because I explained this in my how to make a weapon character video. I went into a lot of details. So if you're generally interested in how it works, you could just go check it out for more detail. Okay, so if I open up workspace, right, find my character. Every player's character is gonna have an animate script. This is the default Roblox animate script, handles all of the player animation stuff. We are simply adjusting this, the walk / run, and the idle. We're changing this. We're changing these animation values, right? That is what we are changing so that it switches the default one when you're using a weapon. Or you could just change it if you just want each character to have their own specific animation. It's completely up to you how you want to do it. So I'm going to say player.character.animate, referring to the animate script, and then we're going to say .idle .animation1 .animation ID. And we're going to say is equal to character folder regular bracket character name. And we say .weapon .idle animation ID. Then we can simply copy and paste this. So Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V. We need to do it, multiple times. So we're gonna change up a couple things for each one. So change this to animation 2. All you gotta do change to the second one is just change this to animation 2. For this, you want to do .animate .run, and then you want to put run NM. Then for this, you want to change this to walk animation. Like I said, walk and run are pretty much, consider it the same thing pretty much. Then for here, we're gonna say walk, then just like we did up there, walk anim, and then change this to walk animation, right? And then just like that, we are almost done with the adjustments. We're gonna add a function for when the player's character, when the player dies, but they're still using the same character. So we're gonna say player character added connect function, right? And then close parentheses, enter. We need to add an if statement though to check, because the player could have died and then just switch to a new character, right? So we want to double check before we give them the weapon. We're going to say if player dot current character dot value is equal to character folder character. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, oh wait, I just realized there's actually no reason to do all that. We could just do character name. My fault. Go to character name. All right. So just to double check to make sure it matches. If it does, we can literally just copy and paste all this. So Control C, Control V. Change this to 2 just to generally just separate them, right? And we're gonna say .weapon clone, right? And just like that, we have now made it so that we can now have weapon characters, right? Then once we're done from there, let me just double check. Okay, I'm good. So then once we're done from there, we're going to delete this, or actually we're gonna move this. So actually, let's not delete it just yet. We're going to create a new function, and then we're gonna move this into the other function, right? So let's go ahead and set that up. So I'm gonna say Oh, sorry, I forgot to create a variable for the combat event. Let's go ahead and add that. So go up here, do local combat event is equal to game, the replicated storage, wait for child, combat event. And then I'm gonna go, let's see. I'm gonna go right here and then say combat event on server event, connect function in parentheses, put event type, comma, arg1, short for argument number one. And I forgot to put PLR, which is also short for player, right? Then press enter. And then I'm gonna need you guys to give me just 1 second though, because not gonna lie to y'all, I drank some water before recording, so I gotta pee. Y'all give me 1 second and then I'm gonna get back to it. All right, guys, we are back. All right, so like I was saying, so with the combat events, we're going to have two events down here, right? Um, I guess first thing we could do is we could let's see. The first thing we could do is we could do the M1 event, and then I'll just drag down the other thing. So we could say, let's say, if actually, let me add my character first. Let's do local character is equal to player dot character. I don't think we'll really need it, but just add it just in case. And then I'm gonna say if event type is equal to quotation marks, you're gonna put M1, right? And then you're gonna put and not table dot find M1 cooldown player dot name enter. And then you're gonna let's go ahead and drop in other stuff. So literally you can just copy and paste this whole line. So Control C, and then you can just delete it, or you can delete this whole part. So boom, right, oh, I guess we need the end anyway. So then you're gonna just paste it, Control V, boom. Just that we all we did was just move it down. That's all we did. Then I'm going to what was the name? I'm gonna go ahead and add in the rest of the stuff now. So I'm gonna pretty much handle the cooldown via this part of the script. So I'm gonna say table.insert if their name is not in the table. Then insert their name into the table. I'm gonna say M1 cooldown player.name, right? Then I'm going to use the comment module, and I'm going to say comment module.m1. We're going to add this function when we move. That's the last script you're going to modify. Then I'm going to send over the player, right? Then the player's attack number value, right? Then I'm going to set up an if statement. Here's how I know which wait. Okay, so I'm gonna set up the if statement, right? And here's just literally just so we know, like, okay, we're gonna increase the attack number. I'm gonna say if player dot attack number dot value is less than 3, then we're simply gonna say player dot attack number dot value is plus equal to 1, right? Then I'm gonna say else if player dot attack number dot value is equal to 3, enter. You're gonna say player dot attack number dot value is equal to 1. We're gonna set it back to 1, right? Then after that, we're just a little bit left, and then we're gonna move on to the module script. We're gonna say task dot wait 1 second. Keep in mind, it's however long you want it to be. That's the cooldown I'm going with, because that 1 second should be enough time for an M1 animation to play. But you may mess around with 0.7 and 0.8. You might like that better. Then afterwards, I'm gonna say table dot remove M1 cooldown, comma, table dot find M1 cooldown player dot name. Then we're gonna remove the name from the table, right? That simple. Then once we're done with that, let me just double. Okay, I'm good. Then once we're done with that, we are going to move on to the module script. As you guys remember, the combat script, which is inside of the core script, right? Then we are going to add the animation folder at the top. So we're going to say local animation folder is equal to game that server storage wait for child animation folder. And then we're going to add the function. We're just going to add it just right up here simply because it's just M1s are basic and then each character will have its own abilities. So I'm going to say combat module.m1 just like we named it on the script is equal to function parentheses put player comma attack number enter because I remember that's the information we sent over. Then I'm gonna set up in animation track, but I'm not gonna define its value yet. So I'm gonna say local. I'm gonna set up an animation track variable, but not assign its value. Assign it a value. So I'm gonna say local AT. Then I'm gonna say if attack number is equal to 1, enter then AT is equal to player dot character dot humanoid load animation, and then you're simply going to say animation folder, regular brackets, quotation marks. Then for the first one, it would be left punch, right? Then you say else if, and then you could just copy and paste this. So Control C, Control V, and then just paste this whole part. Control C, Control V, boom. And then of course you're going to change this to 2, change this to your right punch, change this to 3, and then change this to your kick, right? Then we're going to go on the outside of the if statement, put a space in between, and we're going to say AT play. Like I said, we're going to set up damaging and all that stuff, part 3. So I just wanted to generally integrate and introduce, you know, the M1 combat. So once we're done with that, we're officially done with all the updates, right? And then if I go ahead and click play, let's go ahead and test to make sure everything works. As always, if you guys want access to this scripted model or any of my other scripted models, you guys can become either a channel member or a Discord subscriber. Link to either one of those options can be found in the description. What is the issue? Oh, this I didn't even notice was an issue. Did I have an extra end? Oh, well, I had an extra end. So if you were having an issue, then just go back and delete the end. Like I said, I must have accidentally added an extra end. But anyway, yeah. If you guys are interested in any of the files and stuff, you can become either a channel member or Discord subscriber. Link to either one of the options can be found in the description. Let's go ahead and test it. Okay, so if I switch over to character 1, you what just happened? It's weird because I just changed the spawn thing to the dot position. The dot position. It's kind of weird, not gonna lie. Okay, I'm gonna just change this back. I mean, it doesn't really make sense to me considering, you know, I'm gonna just change it back simply because it wasn't a problem before. Well, anyway. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch to character 1 so we can test the weapon character first. Why does it keep doing that? Oh, I know. Oh, never mind. I know why it's doing. I know why it's doing that. Oh, I also forgot. Okay, yeah. I see the issue now. Okay, I also forgot to mention. I've said this in the past, but I didn't mention this in this video. Make sure the parts aren't anchored. Yes, that's very important. Make sure the parts are not anchored, and you don't want Can't Collide turned on. You don't want that turned on. It's very important. I forgot. Okay, now if I switch, there we go. You guys see I have the bat. Oh, the animation isn't working. Oh, sorry. The animation isn't working because I'm using R6 right now, and that's how I use my, what was this? I'm going to skill folder, skill 1 is not valid member of folder, character folder, skill number. I'm so confused. What is it talking about? Skill number, skill 1. Interesting. Wait, why would it be? I'm not sure if this was an issue I didn't fix prior, but I probably should. Okay, this is a simple fix. We could just do two number skill number. Not totally sure why that's. I swear it worked before. Not really sure, but you can just add 2 number with that. So yeah. So okay. So first thing first, I'm gonna demonstrate the M1 because M1, the animations for M1. This is what I got from my previous video. This only works for R6. So let's go to test. Left punch, right punch, kick, boom. Okay, good, it works. Now for the animations for the weapon animations, that is R15. So I'm gonna switch back to that. Then we'll click play, and then we can go ahead and test this. Okay, so if I load up the game, switch to character 1, you guys are gonna see you got my idle animation. Then if I walk, you guys see got my little walk going on, and yeah, that's how you make a weapon character. So here's what I was talking about. If I reset my player's character, you guys see we still have the animations playing and we still have the weapon. But if I switch to character 2, okay, Wait, that, I'm so confused. Wait, what? What? Wait, hold on. What? Why do I have three of the same? What is going on? Yo, what is going on? I'm not even supposed to be able to see that. I just peeped that. I'm not even supposed to be able to see that. Huh. It seems we have an issue, guys. Let's see, let's see. What did I forget? Toolbar disabled. Is that not the same thing? Um, let me see. Toolbar. Yep. Toolbar disable. It's this, yeah, it's the same thing. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it now. Now I get it. Um, hmm. I see. I see. Oh, okay. All right. Let me. Okay. So just cop. So okay. So copy that. Paste it again, right? I see the issue. Okay. I think, or at least that'll fix. It'll partially fix the issue. Huh. That's weird. Okay. So if I switch to character one, I have my weapon. Why do I see? I'm so confused. Why do I see it? I shouldn't see it. The thing should be disabled. Event type is equal to toolbar disable. Core event fire client toolbar disable. Oh, I see the issue. I see the issue. Okay, my fault, guys. I don't know. Okay, my fault, guys. I didn't mean to make this combat event. That's supposed to be core event. That's supposed to be core event. My fault, guys. That's supposed to be core event. Okay, yeah. Sorry, my fault. I'm like, why is this not working? Okay, let's test this now. This is why. See, this is why I started testing after the videos, bro. I mean, like at the end of the video. I need to make sure everything was still working. Okay, so I still have my weapon. I don't see it perfect. Okay, so if I switch to character 2, for some reason, I still have the weapon. I'm not totally sure. Okay, it's weird because it's reloading my player's character, so it shouldn't have. That's weird. Okay, I guess it's just a secondary precaution. I will just clear out my player's inventory. So say, okay, so let's add a for loop. For IV in pairs, we're gonna simply just clear out. We're just gonna simply clear out the can't speak inventory. So I'm gonna say for IV in pairs, character. I guess I'll do it before I kill. Yeah. Or is the issue with this if character falls? Wait, hold on. Let me see something. If player current character data value. Okay. Okay. If player. Okay. So if player dot current character dot value is equal to character name. I had this differently. I had this as character folder, character name. So I don't know if that really will change anything. Yeah, like I just know that's how I had it before. That's what I had it as before. Okay, let's test. If not this, then I'll just add a for loop to just destroy my player's inventory. Like just destroy anything that's inside the player's inventory. Okay, see there we go. Now, okay, there we go. Now it doesn't. Okay, now I don't keep it. Okay, anyway, so yeah, so just make those adjustments and everything should be good. Like I said, if there's any issues, you guys just let me know in the comments and I will find a solution. So okay, I don't need that for. Where was the for loop? Dang, I'm getting lost. Where was the for loop? Oh, I guess I deleted it anyway. But yeah, if as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe. I already know you guys gonna show my love on this video, so expect part 3 probably I guess near the end of December and stuff. And yeah, thank you guys once again for 4,000 subscribers. We're already on the way to 5,000. I really appreciate all the love and support you guys been showing the channel. It means a lot and stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Appreciate y'all for watching.